Hey guys, so I hope you can see me. It's really late and I can't sleep. I'm up. It's about 3 a.m. This really sucks. And I have so much to do tomorrow, so it's really gonna suck tomorrow. But I wanted to do this pregnancy tag. Um, so I'm gonna do my best to answer the questions for you guys. And I'm just gonna read the questions off and answer them to the best of my knowledge, I guess. How and when did I find out I was pregnant? I took a pregnancy test at home. Um, it's actually kind of a strange situation. I had just had a miscarriage and I went into the doctor's office right before I went into the doctor's office to get um, birth control because I decided that we were going to think about this thing and wait. A few days before that, I had cramping, which I think was ovulation cramping. And a couple days before that, we had had sex. So I started wondering, could I be pregnant? Obviously, when I went into the doctor's office, it was too soon to get a positive pregnancy test. So, whereas my doctor wanted to put me on a pill or the Depo shot, I decided let's try the um, diaphragm, which they had never prescribed a diaphragm in this doctor's office. So it was, needless to say, this appointment was very uncomfortable. Sorry about that. My nose itch. I don't know why. The outside of my nose always itches lately. So it was a very uncomfortable appointment. Then they gave me an appointment for 2 weeks later to, um, not 2 weeks, it was a week later to make sure it was fitted right and so they can teach me how to do it. So I went to Target to get my diaphragm. But while I was in Target, I started thinking, what if you're pregnant? You know, you're not going to be able to use this diaphragm. It's going to be useless. It'll be wasting money. So I decided not to get the diaphragm. I canceled that next appointment and made another appointment to be seen about a week later. Um, and when I went to my next appointment, yeah, I was pregnant. I had already taken a pregnancy test at home and it was positive. So I knew that I was pregnant. And when I went into the doctor's office, they was like, "You were just sitting here." I'm like, "Yeah," but like I told the doctor when he was fitting me for the diaphragm, I think I ovulated. It's possible that I'm already pregnant. He didn't believe me, but I was. So, and I am. Okay. How did I feel? I was super excited. I cried. And then I was terrified because I hadn't had a cycle in between this miscarriage and this baby, and being that I've had possibly two miscarriages because I'm not sure about the first one. My December miscarriage may have been a chemical pregnancy, and I only feel that way now because I've talked to people in Roanoke, and that's like 2 hours from here. I had to go see these doctors there for my NT scan, and when I was telling her about what happened, she said it sounded more like a chemical pregnancy, and then a miscarriage. So, um, I really, I was really worried. And then talking to my doctor, he made me even more worried because they never have good news. So I was worried and happy, and that's basically it. How old was I? I was 35. How did I tell my partner? Well, I didn't tell my partner right away. I waited until I was 8 weeks pregnant, and yeah, I didn't tell him right away. I had to tell him because I was feeling uncomfortable, and then I was feeling uncomfortable, and I had to tell him. So I told him, and he was shocked and happy and surprised. And he's like, "Why didn't you tell me? How far along are you?" I mean, because I told him I was. He was like, "When did you find out?" I'm like, "Oh, it's been a couple months." And he's like, "Are you serious? What?" It's like, "What? Are you serious?" It's really funny. It really wasn't that long, but I mean, it just seemed like I kept the secret from him for a long time. Um, did I wait 3 months to tell people? Technically, I haven't really told people. I told my children when I was 13 weeks, and I told my cousin yesterday at 16 weeks and 5 days. So I have about another 100 people to tell, but I haven't told them yet. And only told her because she was speculating and she kind of knew. So, and apparently I am showing. So, yeah. And I have mood swings. And when I want something, I really want it. So, yeah, she noticed a few things about me that made her think I am pregnant. So I told her, yeah, okay. So, is this my first? No. Do I want more? I thought honestly a year ago that my family was complete and that I didn't want any more children. And then I got pregnant with, and I lost that baby, and I really just wanted another baby after that. After I lost my baby in December, I wanted another one. Then I got pregnant and lost that baby. It was like, oh my God, this endless cycle. So I was kind of afraid to get pregnant again. Um, so to answer the question, I don't know. I don't think I do, but you know, I think children are a blessing and every life is valuable. So, um, I will be using birth control, but if it happens again, then I will allow it to happen. Okay. Let's see, what's the next question? What's okay? My biggest craving is mashed potatoes and gravy. I know it sounds crazy, but I love mashed potatoes. I can eat mashed potatoes day and night. And I don't like French fries and baked potatoes. I just want mashed potatoes. So it's really weird. What's the best part of being pregnant? Um, Hearing my baby's heartbeat, feeling the baby move, the excitement of knowing that soon I'll have a baby. The worst part of being pregnant is not being able to fit my clothes, um, not having the energy to do as much as I want to do or I need to do. So that's the worst part. That was easy. will you will you find out the gender? Can't I'm sorry, can't read. Will you find out the gender? And what do you prefer? Yes, I will find out the gender. I've been trying to find out the gender. At my NT scan, which I was scheduled a little late because my doctor keeps going by a different. He goes by the wrong due date. It doesn't matter too much. But my NT scan, I was measuring 13 weeks, 4 days, which was perfect, and it lined up exactly with the day of conception. My conception date was right around my ovulation time, so perfectly. And the doctor, the technician tried to see, and she looked, but she really couldn't see anything, and she said it was really early, so I really want to find out, and I can't wait. So August 30th, it's our anatomy scan, and hopefully we'll find out then. If not, I will be getting a 3D scan, which I think is like $90. Um, and the closest place to get a 3D scan is about an hour and a half from here. So it's going to be a trip, and but I'm hoping that we find out at the anatomy scan. Um, and what do I prefer? I do not have a preference at this time. Sometimes you have like secret thoughts or feelings about things you might want a boy or girl. It was easy for me to pick out my girl's name, but I've been looking at the baby clothes I bought, and most of them are boys, but my baby diapers are mostly girls. So I don't really have a preference, I don't think. I talk a lot, sorry. Do you have a name picked out? And what are the stories behind it? Yes, I do have a name picked out. The middle name I want for my daughter to be Prinzola, and that's my mother's name. Um, the first name, excuse me, it's a Tyra. I really like Michaela, but I'm not sure if I'm going to stick with that name. I really do like the name Michaela, and Michaela Prinsola is pretty to me, so I think that's what I'm gonna name it. If my baby is a girl, if it's a boy, I like the name Caden, and I don't have a middle name for him yet. But yeah, I like the name Caden a lot. So, and there's no story behind that. It's just I like those names. um, what's my birth plan? My birth plan this time is to get an epidural. Um, during my last pregnancy, actually during every pregnancy, I've had my babies at hospitals, and I've had them natural. My last pregnancy was a little long, and every pregnancy there's a nurse that comes in and offers you medication. They do it often. They always do it. I think they're like paid to do it from the pharmacy company to secretly going in and sell their drugs. But during my last pregnancy, I folded. I took whatever drugs they gave me. I was in labor for so long. I just was tired and I wanted some medication. And when she gave me the medication, it didn't take away my pain. It just made me sleepy and made me loopy. And after my baby was born, I thought my baby looked like Kermit the Frog. And I told people he looks like Kermit the Frog. I had like phone calls and people called and said, "Did you have a baby?" And I was like, "Yeah." Who he looks like? Kermit the Frog. I was like, really? I don't know what they gave me. It's like, I don't know. I don't ever want that to happen again. This time, I have two teenage daughters who want to be there. And I was told that as long as they are, I think, 14 or older, they can be by themselves. But if they're under 14, they have to have a guardian. So I may have that wrong. I think it's 12. I have to ask again. But yeah, my daughters want to be there, and I really don't want them to see me in a lot of pain. And um, an epidural an epidural I think is my best option for right now. What's my birth plan? Well, that's my birth plan. Not that. Will I breastfeed? Yes, I breastfed all my children, and I will breastfeed. Do do you plan to work or stay at home? I do plan to be a stay-at-home mom, but it depends on my family's financial needs. If necessary, I will work from home or go back out into the workforce if necessary. Will you make your own baby food? Yes, I've always made my own baby food. I think the baby food in the market is a ripoff. And do I have a nursery theme or idea? And I read that backwards, guys. I'm sorry. Uh, I do not have a nursery theme or idea right this moment. I want to wait until I know for sure that it's a girl or a boy, because I really would like to have a girly theme or something for boys. If I do not find out what the gender is, of course, I will have to pick something different. I guess Winnie the Pooh is my favorite character, so it'll probably be something with Winnie the Pooh. If I don't find out if it's boy or girl, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna find out. Hopefully. So that's it. That's the end of my tag, and it's been fun. Bye.